you have to choose. You have to choose that you are the fucking beauty standard. Like, I do not care, think, like, I do not give a fuck about what the beauty standard is. I am the fucking beauty standard. Like, what? No. Like, you know, the truth is that there is a world out there, and then there is a world in you. There is a world in me. And the world may project about specific beauty standard or specific stereotype being the beauty standard. And it is what it is, but at the end of the day, you cannot let that affect how you feel about yourself. Like, you have to feel within you that you are beautiful, that you are gorgeous, that there is no one like you, that you're fucking amazing. Like, you have to feel within you and decide for yourself, I'm the motherfucking beauty standard. And it doesn't matter what the fuck the other people think or what they say or what they idolize as a beauty standard. The only thing that matters is how you feel about yourself, about how you think about yourself. Because if you're gonna wait on people to do that, people are never gonna do that. People be idolizing other people that they think they are beautiful, but their energy is ugly. They feel ugly. You're around them and you just, it's like, nah. Because physically they may look beautiful, but the energy they radiate, the vibe, the frequency they are on, you don't want to be around that. So why would you trust people that idolize that type of energy? Why would you need the validation of those people when they don't even know what they're idolizing or who they're idolizing? So would you want those people to validate you, to tell you that you're beautiful, to like idolize you, or to validate your beauty when you can do that for yourself? Because it's not about how you look, it's all about how you feel. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that how you look doesn't affect, it does. But it's on you to choose to do better for yourself. It's on you to choose to decide that you are pretty, that you are beautiful, that you are gorgeous. Because people are never gonna do that for you. And the world is especially not gonna do that for you. So why depend or wait upon these beauty standards or let them have an effect on your life? I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say it doesn't affect our life, because we see the difference and we know, like, hello. But what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be miserable and not validate yourself, not put yourself in that position? No. The only reason the beauty standards exist are precisely for that. To make you feel bad about yourself, to make you feel not as beautiful, not as pretty, to break your confidence. That's why they've created this preference for a certain stereotype. Like, they didn't do it because they genuinely like the stereotype. They did it as a form of soft power. It's a form of like creating a system that slowly breaks your confidence, how you feel, and how you think about yourself. That is why the beauty standard is created. So if that is the purpose of the beauty standard, why not then use it in your favor? Why not take that same beauty standard and decide that you are that beauty standard? Not what people say, or not what the one that has the most likes, or the one that has the most comments. You give yourself all of them likes. Like, if I could like my picture 10,000 times, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Because, like, all 10,000 versions of me like me. So it's about shifting that mentally. Like, you have to create that for yourself, like mentally, energetically. Choose to feel and to know that you're beautiful. Choose to put yourself on the fucking trophy. Like they have every year, they have like Miss the Miss Universe competition. Well, you're the Miss Universe of your world. Of your world, not of the world, of your world, because your world is the one that matters. The world doesn't matter. If the world wants to have certain type of beauty standards, good for them. You have your own beauty standard for your world. You decide that I am the Miss of my world. That's why my name on Instagram is Miss V, because I'm the Miss. I'm the Miss Universe. It's my universe, baby. So the other thing that I also wrote down here is like mirror work. So if this is something that you really have to work on a deep emotional level, doing mirror work is really good. Like, take a mirror and stare into your eyes until you feel like you're gazing within your own like eyes or consciousness, and then start saying like beautiful, like affirmations. If you've never done this in the beginning, it's gonna feel awkward and like weird, but if after 3 days, girl, you even start feeling different. So that is something really good. Another thing is like journaling. Like, journal on the ideas and beliefs that make you question your beauty, and start using that in your advantage. Like in the same this is going back to the same example that I gave you guys of if the world creates a beauty standard, then take that concept and use it in your world. Like, that beauty standard concept, yeah, I choose that I am the beauty standard of my world. I am the beauty standard. I am beautiful. I am gorgeous. I am amazing. You can also write down those type of affirmations or repeat it within your mind, and repeat it with feeling. Like, every type of manifestation work, but the only thing that makes it work is the amount of energy or emotion that you put in to the practice. So whether it's like you're journaling, you're doing mirror work, or witchcraft, or any type of inner work, any type of technique or form of manifestation, at the end of it, it all comes down to the amount of belief and feeling that you put within that technique, within that strategy, within that journaling, within that magic, within that mirror work. So it's all about how much do you choose to believe in whatever it is you're doing. So you can choose anything. You can choose journaling, mirror work, affirmations, seeing affirmations constantly, having notes in your house. Like, there's like millions of ways. So choose the ones that best fit you, but make sure that you always add the feeling. Like, it has to be emotionally energized. And what do I mean emotionally energized is like, the same emotion can be anger, it can be sadness, it can be happiness, it can be joy, it can be laughter. Whatever emotion that you are experiencing, you can use that basically to create something new, because emotions are energy in motion. And the last example that I want to give you guys is like, especially within the Black community, there's always this concept of like, if you're Black, you're not that beautiful. Like, I had a deep conversation with a friend of mine a long time ago about this, because I was trying to understand her perspective. Like, she told me like, yeah, if you're Black, you're just not beautiful. And I did not understand what the fuck she was telling me. And this is a moment that I realized how highly I do think about myself, because I never thought that, oh, because I'm Black, I'm not as beautiful. Maybe when I was a little child, it crossed my mind, but I never believed it. And I was having this conversation with her, like trying to understand like, why does she believe that. And the conversation was very long. Like, guys, I'm just gonna skip the conversation and get to the point. The point is that later on, after all the things, I told her, like, it's basically, if you believe that it's because of you're black, then use that in your favor. Like, if you believe that you're not beautiful because you're black, use that in your favor, in the sense of, like, believe that because you're black, you're beautiful. Like, as simple as that. Choose to see that in your favor. Choose to switch that in your favor. Just like there is a concept of beauty standard that exists that I just explained to you guys, I choose that in my favor. Okay, the world has a beauty standard, but I'm gonna use the same concept of beauty standard and make me the beauty standard of my world. And who gonna check me? Boo. This is my world. How I feel about it is the only thing that matters. So how you feel about you is the only thing that matters. So if there are, like, things in the world, ideas or concepts and things or preference that exist that doesn't allow you to feel good or better about yourself, then change them into your advantage so that they can help you, so that they can benefit you. Because, like, why? I told her, like, you know, if, like, the thing with her was that she simply is not beautiful because she didn't believe she was beautiful. She genuinely didn't believe that she was beautiful. And no amount of compliments or things that anyone could ever tell her will make her feel beautiful. Like, she can win Miss Universe and she still wouldn't feel like she's beautiful because she doesn't believe it. She doesn't feel it. No one can change that. And another thing is that you guys let the world validate you too much. Why would you let a world that doesn't even know what the fuck it's doing to validate you? Like, it's true, there maybe you're at a school where all the guys have preference for a certain stereotype, and because you see that, you're in that environment, you may fall into the belief that you're not beautiful because men like certain stereotype. Why are you putting your importance on how much a stereotype is like? Like, why are you putting that on men? Why are you putting that on people? Why are you putting that importance on those things? Isn't the only thing that it's important is how you feel about yourself, how you think about yourself? And if these things are not benefiting you to feel and think that way about yourself, then why are you giving it importance? Why are you accepting it and letting it affect how you feel and think about yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? That was really deep. So that was basically the conversation that I was having with her, because I was trying to understand where is this idea coming from. And the conclusion was that the idea was coming on her putting so much importance, attention, focus, value on what the world deems as beautiful, which in conclusion is a beauty standard. But why would you let the world define what is your beauty standard? You. Why? That don't make no sense, girl. She was telling me, like, yeah, it's easy for you because you're black and you're beautiful. And I'm like, what? Girl, no. I'm beautiful because I'm beautiful. It doesn't have anything to do with my color, my skin, none of that shit. It has to do that I feel that I'm beautiful and I know so. And that's why I am beautiful. So, the concept that I have of what is beautiful doesn't have to do with anything external at all. And it's not because the external doesn't matter, because we live in a visual world, so it does. But it doesn't have that much importance, or it doesn't give me that much validation. Like, it doesn't fill me to look at myself in the mirror and to think like, oh, my eyes are so pretty, I'm so beautiful. No, I think that because I genuinely feel like, damn, I created my beautiful eyes. Like, oh, they're so pretty. Like, even if I didn't have eyes, I'm still pretty because I feel it. And that is the difference. It's about feeling it and knowing it. And that's why you be your own beauty standard, and you do that by feeling and by knowing, not by what people say or what people not say. No, or the external world. Like, no, none of this shit. Because the ugliest motherfucking can turn itself into the most beautiful masterpiece. And the most beautiful masterpiece can turn itself into the ugliest person. So, I don't know, maybe it's my concept or my way of seeing things. But yeah, guys. So I will see you guys in the next video.